Hey everybody, welcome back to That Show with Matt Giles. Again, my apologies to Matt Giles. This is what you get when you don't want to do your own talk show. You get me. I'm excited. I was just telling everybody on today that our followers have gone up 7 people this week. We're really making a difference in the world. Also, Tim's Live will be back tonight on Twitch and Facebook at 4, I guess this afternoon. So check that out. I know a lot of you guys are liking that. Today, we've got a guest. Christy Penny is here from Mossback. It's a awesome restaurant on Kingston, which is a city on the peninsula near Seattle. Okay, we got Joel and Mason back.
Hello.
You know, our co-hosts. Mason has been complaining that it's been choppy, and I don't know how to fix him, so we're gonna live with it right now. I will say, Mason, you're usually better when you're on your laptop, but
The laptop's better?
usually.
Yeah, usually. Yeah.
Joel,
Yeah.
I'm looking to you. Do you have a mug of the day?
I do have mug of the day. Here we go. Cute little artsy Scully thing.
Oh, nice. That's fun.
Yeah. 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 It's actually a gift from Chupa, our friend Brian Henderson, who lives out in New Mexico.
Oh yeah, I don't know that I said my fun host name. No, I've been saying it like a different one every day. Today I'm Wileyford Host Jr. But the first one I used, Wileyford B. Has, Chupa gave me that nickname.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which you still use, Joel.
I use it all the time. I still, you know, I still, like, to this day, I love the shock on everybody's face on the camping trip when I was like, what's your last name? And everybody looked at me like I was crazy. And I was like, I've never known. I've only known you as one name.
Yeah.
And you know, I was finally like, I don't know. I guess I should know this thing. But I guess I always knew your last name. I just never really knew your first name.
Right, you did. Yeah. A lot of people do that. Mason's dropped out. I don't know. My favorite is when
maybe he's getting a laptop.
People say, "What's your last name?" And I say it's Wiley, and they go, "Your name is Wiley?" It's always super fun. Yeah.
That's funny. How are you? What have you been doing?
Sorry, I was looking at something else. I have been learning how to use this program. I set up this new look. I was telling you, I think it upgraded from a 6th grader's quality to an 8th grader's quality.
Yeah.
So,
we're going up. Yeah, moving up in the world.
I just didn't like that you couldn't. The logo was just behind all of us, and it was weird. So now it's a little bit more prominent, and we've got a colors theme. And yeah, my 8th grade teacher might be proud. Yeah, so I've been working on this, and then a lot of Tim's stuff. People are really enjoying the Tim's live music, but the sound hasn't been the best, so we're trying to up that quality.
Yeah,
that's what I've been up to.
Yeah, cool.
Don't tell anybody from work who's watching right now, I'm not working.
I'm sure they're shocked.
I've got a week left before I'm laid off, and I plan on doing some work, but I'm not doing it today because I've been working on this. Yeah. What have you been up to?
Not a lot. Not a lot. You know, still hiding out, sheltering in place, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
We're you know, I haven't really had to. I did a stock up last week, so we're running up close to next stock up window. So like today or tomorrow, you know. So I have to venture out and spend money I don't have, that kind of thing. But other than that, yeah, it's just trying to keep the dogs entertained, trying to keep, you know, we're gonna do some stuff this weekend that is like group oriented, so that people like come out of hiding out of their rooms.
But 6 feet apart.
No, doesn't matter in this house, you know.
Yeah, it's
So
all family,
yeah,
and you're not going
yeah,
anywhere. So
yeah. We if whatever we have, we share. So yeah, yeah,
sometimes that's good.
right.
All right. Well, I don't see Mason coming back yet. Oh
Nah,
yeah, he logged in. He keeps trying.
there he is. I see logged in.
Yep, there he is. Look, we'll bring him back. Dude, you
Oh,
look
look at
so
you.
much better.
Right?
Better?
Yeah.
Yeah. Whoa, loud too.
Yeah, I
Cool.
can turn you down.
Nice.
Cool.
Perfect.
What have you been up to, Mason?
Oh, well, there's this virus. We all had to stay home for the last 12 days, I guess.
Yeah.
I've just been making soups and playing games, getting all fat and sassy.
You're on a goat farm. We need to figure out how you can interact with the goats. Can you
Yeah, I know.
Can you set up your laptop and do some goat yoga?
Well, it depends if it reaches for the Wi-Fi.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah. I'll send you 100-foot Ethernet cable.
Well, we
Oh,
do
just
have
did-
one, but it might be a little bit further than 100 feet.
Mason just needs to send the like shoot a video and send it to you.
Yeah, that could work too. Oh, the
That
goat
I
yoga.
can do.
And then I could just play it.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
That's
That'd be
what I was
easy.
talking about, Wiley. Those pre-recorded stuff.
Yeah, that could work. I just thought the interaction with the fans on the Tim's Tavern would be fun, but
Yeah, but I can fake that. Yeah, but I can. Hey, great to see you guys. Yeah, you sound great, loud and clear.
I meant for
Okay,
like
good
the
luck.
comments. You know what I mean?
You
Like,
could also
hey, Susie Q, your comment about the playing is awesome is great to hear.
you could also
that's what you get very
re-record the
good
music
live.
and do the intros live.
Yeah,
You know, do a little chat session like this,
that's what we're
and
talking
then and then so you know people will understand that, you know, as long and then you have a fixed time.
hopefully.
Yeah.
Matt, your co-owner of Tim's Tavern, says he wants to book Eddie Vedder. I don't know how that's gonna happen.
He wants to.
Yeah.
He wants to book Eddie Vedder.
I can guarantee your production
wow.
quality will go up.
Yeah.
There'll be no issues.
Yeah, he would know what to do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
we better have our act together before that.
Yeah.
For the
he
win.
also asked me why our feed wasn't as good as Willie Nelson's, and I was like, "Look, I'm not Willie Nelson. I don't have his money.
Yeah,
We're working on it, though.
It's money. That's pretty much what it is.
Yeah. You want to look at some memes?
Yeah.
Cool.
Let's do it.
Meme review. I do this live every time. Meme review. Did you know that Back to the Future is my favorite movie, like ever?
Really? I did not know that.
In part because I watched a lot when I was a kid. My grandparents are extras in Back to the Future 2 and 3, so I'd watch them all three every time I'd visit them.
That's cool. I just like the fact that we know the kid in it. The skateboard kid.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, not the skateboard kid. The video game kid is Elijah Woods. Is that what you're talking about?
No, the two brothers with the scooters, the apple crate scooters. That's oh God, I'm blanking on his name now. He was in the class before me at PCPA. He was that's him and his brother.
He was also on Growing Pains.
He was also on Growing Pains?
No, not that guy. But like, yeah, when Michael J. Fox rips off the thing and takes off with the skateboard,
yeah,
that kid went to school with us at PCBA.
Huh.
I'll look up his name while we're messing around. I keep blanking. I'm blanking on it now. So the story has gotten really stupid, really fast.
Yeah, it is what it is. Same with this meme. It is what it is. Let's look at another one. Oh, I've just blocked us with the picture. Is this you, Mason? You were cutting wood and like doing a whole bunch of chores.
That was me. No, that guy with the rubber gloves was me this morning. I was cleaning the kitchen.
Nice. What are you gonna make something in it?
Oh, we've been doing a lot of cooking. Yeah,
Like stew?
every day, 3 meals a day.
Nice. All right. While Joel's texting, I'll move on to the next one.
No, I'm looking for that guy's name. I swear.
Oh yeah.
'Cause it's gonna.
Oh yeah, I
bug me
like
if
this one.
Yeah.
I like
don't.
this one.
I agree. This virus sucks.
Okay, that's my favorite one so far.
Nice.
Oh.
I
missed
those
those.
sticky balls, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
You walked
I
out the
know.
window.
And you had to lick them all, and like, yeah, nobody's
Yeah, I
looking at
wouldn't lick
anything
them all
these days.
today.
Nope.
Particularly not the other one.
Yep. Cool. What else? We're on right now.
What?
Memers.
Yeah.
Memers. I like that.
Yeah, I
that
saw that
memers
one
actually.
a couple weeks ago, but for bartenders.
They're up there like bartenders? Is that what you said?
No, I said I saw this meme a couple weeks ago, but instead of memers, it said bartenders or like restaurant industry people.
Yeah,
Yep.
for sure. We can ask Christy Penny if it is like this. But yeah, those restaurant workers. And because we all love Star Wars. Right. You're supposed to stay inside. No, go to Walmart. This is also like the Joey and Phoebe one, right? From Friends. I just don't watch Friends, so I chose the Star Wars one. All right. That's really all the memes I have. You guys want to check in with Chris Penny at Mossback?
Yeah.
See how she's doing? Great.
Yeah.
Christy, how are you?
How are you guys?
We're doing good. Sorry, I had you muted for the first part. I don't know why I said muted. Muted.
Mooted.
Muted. What have you been up to? So you co-own Mossback, right?
I do. My husband and I, and then we have a business partner. Yeah.
Nice.
So there's 3 of us.
And explain the food other than I can delicious.
Oh, we are completely farm to, locally sourced, all from Kitsap Peninsula, Jefferson County area. And then, the style of food really changes because the ingredients change. So, right now we would be working with, if we were open, we would have like leafy greens and like 3 root vegetables, to work with. So it would be kind of an odd menu, but in the summertime it leans more Mediterranean or Spanish, and then we only have beets. We're like, hey, let's serve some Russian food. So it's all pretty different.
Nice. Mason owns a bar, Tim's Tavern. You have a lot of mixed drinks. What's your favorite?
You do or no?
drink? You do, don't you? Christy?
I like mixed drinks.
Yeah.
Yeah, my job in the restaurant is to run the bar. So I oversee the whole bar and then do the craft cocktails.
Nice. So when you're not drinking your own craft cocktails, what's the best dive bar drink you would get?
Oh. Dive bar drink? I've not been in a dive bar in a long time. I have a 5-year-old, so.
All right, I'll ask Mason then. Mason, what dive bar drink should she have?
Oh, she looks like a glass of wine type of lady.
Oh, that works.
Oh, yeah? I do like wine. I have a nice wine list at the restaurant. I don't know. I did a few Jaeger bombs when I was younger. Yeah.
That's awesome. So, what's the plan? Do you have? I know we're all in flux, but do you have an idea for when you might open Mossback up?
No. We decided not to go the route of to go or delivery. We sort of spent 5 years being open, discouraging takeout because our food just doesn't really travel well. And it's a whole experience, with our service, the atmosphere, the music, the craft cocktails. We've always been very community driven, for the community, by the community. So it just felt like, well, what are we doing? Do delivery. So we just thought, well, let's not hit that direction. It'd almost be like rebranding ourselves. So let's try to just wait this out and see what happens. So we just invited our whole staff to just take all the food, so
nice.
It's completely empty. We just had them all on the last day come and fill their houses up with everything we had. So, and now John just went there this morning to get spices. It's going to be completely empty by the time we reopen. There's not going to be anything. So we'll kind of cross it when we come. I was just reading an Atlantic article today that was saying, ideally, we have restaurants back by summer, but there might be space restrictions, So we're already a really small space.
Right.
So people can't have to have like 3 feet between bar stools, We now have a bar that sits 3 people. So
yeah,
awkward. So I don't know. We're sort of waiting it out. We're in a weird place of being 5 years old where we're ready to get bigger, but maybe this is not the economical time to do that for the next couple of years. Might need to get some
right. This changes everything, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Or has a potential to.
We might reopen in 3 months, but is anybody going to have any money to come out? Probably not.
Right. Yeah.
Not as much as they did. Yeah.
Yeah.
How many employees did you guys have? Or do you have?
We have got, I think, 15. Yeah, 15 employees.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's something that's surprising to a lot of people of like how many employees it takes, even for like a super small place, to run. So you look at a tiny little restaurant that when you go in, you only see 4 or 5 people each night you go.
Right.
But really, when you close the doors, it's much bigger than that. Yeah.
And then you have the kitchen staff, dishwashers, and people you don't see. So. Luckily, my front of house staff doesn't really seem to have everyone's got partners or a situation where they're secure.
That's helpful.
And then the kitchen staff, there's a few who we feel, we're keeping an eye on. Let us know how things go. We'll pay you. We'll,
do it.
Front it or something. So
do whatever you can, kind of thing. That's great.
That's what I'm noticing a lot about everybody, right? Like everybody's just kind of coming together to help each other out as much as they can.
Yeah.
Because it's hard for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Where can people find Mossback in the digital world? And
we're on. We're on Facebook on Mossback, and then we are on Instagram as. Well, hold on a second. What's our Instagram?
Mossback Local Food.
Mossback Local Food. I don't know. My husband knows. Oh, wait, look at that.
Yeah. It is a beautiful Instagram.
Cool.
And John's hair is super long. I've never seen that.
Oh, I know. He's trying to get Willie Nelson braids.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, nice.
This is the beautiful food. I mean, it looks pretty, but it tastes so good, too. Yeah. So Mossback Local Food and Facebook, Mossback.
And Facebook, yeah. And then we have a website, mossbackcafe.com.
.com. Yeah, mossbackcafe.com. Yeah. And you're in Kingston, Washington. Yeah.
We are, yeah. Just right up. You take the Kingston ferry and you can walk off the ferry from the Edmonds Kingston line. You can walk from where. Yeah.
That's super cool. Mason, you have any other questions?
No, but that looks delicious. I can't wait to try that food. I saw something with some salmon roe or something on there that looked really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know which one it was.
I think yeah, that's okay. I think when you
You
reopen,
you
us
gotta
three
take
will
me out
come up.
there, Wiley.
Yeah, we should go up there, film some video,
Yeah.
put it on. Christy, any questions for us?
How's the tavern doing? Are you guys open? Are you doing any
No,
like
we've been closed
anything?
for God. What was it? It's going to be 2 weeks on Sunday night,
Mm-hmm.
midnight, or Monday morning.
Yep.
2 weeks or 3 weeks? 3 weeks. I don't even remember. We closed. Yeah, we closed right after they ordered. They ordered all bars and restaurants to close and start doing to-go food. We don't really do to-go food, and we have a restaurant next door, and I didn't really want to compete with them. So we're a live music venue. So we've been doing our live music streams on the internet, and it's okay. I mean, it's been going okay. We're going to do our third one tonight. So, but no, we're just trying to figure out, figure out what we're going to need to do. I guess government loans is the only way we're going to survive.
Yeah. Yeah, we applied for the small business loan. So see if we get that. Are you
Did you?
go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Were you thinking of closing before the mandated shutdown, or were you planning on staying open?
No, honestly, we were like, I was, there was a period of a couple of days where it was like, am I being irresponsible by staying open, or am I, are we giving people hope by staying open? I mean, if we really had to shut down, wouldn't they just tell us to shut down? So there was this big debate going on in my own head and with my partners and stuff, and we were at the point. I was at the point on Sunday where I was like, if he doesn't shut it down, I think we're gonna have to just to be socially responsible, because I was reading and talking to people that I know that are a lot smarter than I am, and they were the things that they were telling me. It was like, but then so it was like, so I remember Sunday night around 9 o'clock, and the governor said, okay, all the bars are going to close at midnight tonight, and it was pretty much perfect timing. I was kind of feeling like we were going to do it anyway. And now looking
Yeah.
back, I mean, we should probably have closed a few days before that, or even a week before that, but we didn't have the option. I mean, I didn't want to take away 13, 14, 15 people's incomes. We're small like you. I have about 13 employees, and I didn't want to take away their livelihood. I didn't want to take away my own livelihood. I own the bar, but I'm in the boat where I can't pay my bills either. So
Yeah. Yeah, it was a really
it was a
hard
big.
position. People were the same, like every day that we were open, it just felt like the same conversation was happening. Should we even be open? Are we encouraging people to come out and be unsafe because we're open? Shouldn't we be closed? So we took out tables and we took out bar seats to give everybody space. And we thought, well, maybe that's better. But we were walking around the whole restaurant, wiping every doorknob after everyone touched it. And it just, yeah. And the
Yeah,
whole
we were
time
doing that. I mean, I was cleaning like crazy for 2 weeks.
when it was kind of was a bit of a relief when he just said you can't. Then it just wasn't in our hands, because we didn't want to exactly tell our employees like we're gonna close.
Yeah, it was a relief. I was joking with my employees. I said, I've been praying for a day off for 3 years. I didn't realize I was going to cause a whole pandemic.
Your prayers are answered.
We had terrible timing too, because we closed for 2 weeks in February to give our staff a break. So our sous chef went to Japan. We went to Hawaii. We took this everyone took a vacation, and we came back and we were open for 2 weeks, and then we had to close down.
Ouch.
Wow.
Yeah, ouch.
That actually sounds better to me, because you got to go and travel, right? Because now you're not able to. So it might.
Right now we wouldn't be able to.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then even if we started, we just would have been worried the whole time. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was good. It just was like, it's unfortunate timing.
For sure. Yeah. Well, great. Thanks for coming on today, Chrissy. It was super awesome to have a guest. We're trying to book more and more, so I got a few people coming. I think next week we'll see.
Good.
But yeah,
Did you say you were working for another week?
technically, they have sent me home, but there's a handful of us that are for 2 more weeks, and then they're down. The theater is just 10 people essentially, and they all took pay cuts to sort of keep it on life support. So it's mostly just senior staff that's going to be there until we start up next season, and we're not sure what show we're doing first. We've been doing this Public Works Seattle Reps Public Works, I think is what they call it.
Mm-hmm.
Which is free. So we go out to different groups throughout the community and we sort of teach them about theater and how to act and sing. And then anybody can come audition. And then those people are cast in parts in the play. And then we have 6 equity actors, union actors that come on and do sort of the big heavy lifting. But then we rehearse it with 90 some odd people, and their participation is free, and then the audience can come and watch it for free, and it's a great fun thing. But we don't make any money from it, so we're not sure what.
Yeah, and plus that all would happen right now. It's they're doing all the outreach stuff right now. Then in another month they start doing the real rehearsing. So it happens. And for something like that, it's a big giant machine. Yeah, and so you got to start early, and most of the 90% of the people are rookies, so you got to kind of bring them along slowly. So it takes a long time.
Yeah. So I'm winding down for a week, and then I'm off for hopefully 9 weeks after that, if we do that show. But if we don't, it might be 5 months, I think, or something.
Yeah.
So.
Wow.
August for us to come back. Would you come back before us? But for us, which is the theater proper and shop staff, it's August, end of August.
Yeah. But Joel's moving back to props next season. That's exciting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He came and he's been a carpenter for 2 years. Is that right, Joel?
A year and some. A year, 2 seasons. He did last season. It was intermittent because he had other obligations.
Oh right.
But previous obligations. But this
when
year
he was there the
season.
first time, he worked with Christy in props. So.
Yeah. So I have a 5-year-old, and who's super into making things, and I think during this break I'm going to teach him how to weld. And
Nice.
he was like,
nice.
Yeah. So he's so into making stuff, but he's like. Every day he's like, let's make a new costume, let's make a new sword. We're making these big Viking axes and stuff. And he was like, Mama can make anything. What else can you make? And I was like, no, I'm gonna blow this kid's mind for a second. And so I pulled up pictures of the tree from Of Mice and Men.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, check this out. Mama made this tree.
Yeah.
And he was like,
That's
what?
cool.
And I was telling everybody, Mama can make anything. She made a tree that people can climb on.
It's true.
That's awesome.
You can make
That's
it.
awesome.
I've seen it.
It was cute. It's a cute 5-year-old.
Awesome.
Anyway.
It's a good age.
Well,
In this
thanks,
age.
everybody. I think that's all we got for today. So
Thank you so much.
appreciate you coming on. Yeah. Now I'm gonna play the outro. Bye.
Bye. Thanks.
All right. We are not on anymore. Thanks again, Christy. Or did you already hang up? She was so quick. That was good.
Yep.
Well, thanks to you two. Mason, this looked great and didn't drop out. So whatever you did looked good.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
Okay.
I
Cool.
guess that's just gives you constraints onto where you can be, though, doesn't it? Is it
I don't
less
mind.
convenient?